but we're focusing on lower body today. We're going to focus mainly on legs, but we're definitely going to hit some core as well. And we're going to work some pyramid sets. So we're going to work some shorter intervals and definitely some longer sort of baseline interval sets that are going to set the foundation for each of the pyramids. So make sure that you're warming up the whole body, but definitely focusing on anything that's tight or sore in the legs. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 into those butt kicks. Just continue to get that heart rate up a little bit here. Just looking to breathe a little bit harder. Make sure all the muscles are ready to go. So when we start with our deadlifts and our squats and all that jazz, it's not the first movement we've seen of that caliber. 3, 2, and 1 into those high kicks. Stretch out the hamstrings. Stretch out the glutes. Warms up here. I think I saw a snowflake in the forecast for this weekend, and I'm not exactly cool with it. We'll see how it goes. Things can change. Alright, toes. Really try to get the toes up to meet the hands and not the other way around, so you're getting that stretch on. 2, and 1. Alright, go ahead and shake it out. Knees to chest. Big open. And drop. Again, paying attention to anything that is a little bit sore from yesterday's workout. Feels a little bit tight. And of course, any aches and pains to pay special attention to. Again, you want to exaggerate that knee to chest and then the big open. So you're really moving the leg through the fullest range of motion possible here. And down. 1 more each side. Wake up the glutes here. Last one, knee in. Big open. And drop. Alright. Shake it out. Quick upper body. Wake up call. Wide stance. Arms out to the side. Start with those pulls. Keeping the hips facing forward. If you can, tuck that tailbone so that that stretch is happening with a nice straight spine. And you can start to feel the obliques, the side of the torso. Open up, loosen up, and dig a little bit deeper. Let's go 2. 1 more each side. Up through the center and reach. And then back to the center to reset. Again, tuck that tailbone and in for those toe touches. Again, this always seems to be where I decide, or where I see that my shoelaces have decided to become untied. So good time to fix that. And this time you're working on bringing your chest down to meet your leg, pushing your butt back behind you to really get the most out of that stretch. Let's go 3. Let's go 2. And let's go 1. Go ahead and stand up nice and tall. Take that deep breath in. Push the butt back behind you and reach for the ground. Let the growling little gremlin in. Alright, so with that wide stance and hands on the mat, you're going to start soft knees right to left. Leave your feet flat on the ground. Obstacles. Leg day obstacle course. Shifting your weight from side to side here, and really starting to feel that stretch sort of on the side of the leg. Push your butt back behind you, sort of sit back in that stretch a little bit. 3, 2, 1 more each side, and then go ahead and straighten those legs. And walk your heels in, toes, heels, and toes right to the center. Roll the shoulders up to the ceiling. We're going to do a quick ankle and knee mobility drill. You're going to stand nice and tall with your feet side by side here, about shoulder, hip width apart. And you're going to trace the outline of the toes. Trace it with your knees. So you're just going to sort of start in the back, push your butt back behind you, bring the knees in to trace the inside, cross your toe line, down the outside to the heel. Exaggerating the movement with your knees and your hips, so you're getting all three joints at the same time. Sets of joints, I suppose I should say. Go ahead and reverse direction here. So you're going to trace up the outside, across the toes, and then down the inside of the foot. 3, 2, one more. All right, go ahead and shake everything out. Continue to stretch anything that might have felt a little tight there. And we're going to dive in. We're not going to need our dumbbells for a little bit of time here. We're going to rely on body weight and cardio to get that workout on. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to work. Ow. We are going to work with interval period pyramids. Starting with the longest interval, working our way up to the top, and then coming back down. So we'll see exercises 2 times, except for the very shortest where we're going to go hard or hold or whatever that one happens to be. So no weights needed for the first 2 rounds. We're going to get started with a little bit of cardio and then a squat to wake up all of the mechanics of lower body movement. So you're going to do 2 heel taps on either side. 1, 2, and then into that squat. 1, 2, and into that squat. Typically when we do those toe taps, you're aiming for the front with your toes. This time I want you to bring your heels into it, so sort of get that stretch going in your calf muscles, okay? So, I think this is as high as it's going to go. All right, here we go. So we're going to start at that baseline, the longest interval. This really is to get the heart rate up and just continue to wake up the body. 2, and 1. So here we go. 1, 2, and into that squat, nice and low as you can take it. And really just think of this single interval here as a continuation of the warm-up. So we're looking to get the heart rate back up, sort of that jumping jack, butt kicker rate, and wake up the legs in a big way. Yeah, nice. And remember, our intervals are going to get shorter as we move towards the top of the pyramid. And so the exercises are going to get a little bit more challenging, a little bit more involved. Excellent. Get that butt low. Nice. Heels down, heels down. We have 10 seconds. And then we'll get that quick little break to get ready for our next exercise. 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake it out. All right, as my mountain is all over the place. Here we go. We're going to get into a little bit more complex compound exercises. We're going to start with a single leg deadlift to a side lunge. Left leg stays down. Do the first one with me here. So, deadlift, up to the top, and then step out to the right side for that lunge. And we're going to stick with that side the whole time. Down, and right side lunge. So that left foot stays down. Go in for the dead, and then right to the side. And if you get to the point where you're feeling pretty confident with your balance, taking it nice and slow, so you can keep that right foot up off the floor the whole time except for that side lunge. Down. Yep, awesome. Heels getting up in the back, into that side lunge. Excellent. 3, 2, and 1. All right, up to the top. This time, right leg stays down. We're going to go with those sprinter squats. So, right leg is down this time, and you're going to squat down on the one leg, tap your knee to the back side of your calf. Here, and stand nice and tall. Boom, and up. Yep, exactly. Tap down, and stand up nice and tall. Exactly. And so here's one, again, once you kind of find your balance, keep the chest tall because you want your weight over that heel. It makes it a little bit easier, yeah. You're going to get lower and lower into that sort of single leg squat motion. Boom. And sit up nice and push. You feel your glute and your quad. Yeah, 3, 2, and 1. Nice and done. Shake it up. Top of the pyramid. We're going high knees And then we're tracking our way back down the pyramid. So we'll go back to those sprinter lunges for our first strength exercise again. High knees in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Getting the knees up there again, looking for that cardio punch. And this is a super short interval. Yeah, nice speed. Excellent. Keep that up. Let's go. Push it. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, we're only going to see that one more time. So back to the sprinters this time. Left leg stays down. Again, the key to this one is keeping the shoulders over the knees, over the heel, okay? 2 and 1, here you go. Tap down and up, because you can tell, if you go too far forward, right? All of a sudden, you're putting some pressure on the knees, losing your balance. If you can keep it nice and tall, there you go. Nice and tall. Yeah, awesome. Then you really know that you're just relying on, okay, how much confidence do I have to get a little bit lower? A little bit lower. Yeah, nice. Down. Tap. Nicely done. One more rep. 3, 2, and 1. Heck yeah, nice. Nice job. All right, so we're working our way back to the baseline, right? Right leg stays down. You're going to go in for that single deadlift to a left side lunge. So we have 3 seconds. 2 and 1. Here we go. Into that dead. Yep, get that back heel up. Nice and tall. Left side lunge. Yeah. You can use your hands to touch down, give you a little bit of balance. Yeah, awesome. Exactly. So you're looking for a T in that single leg deadlift. And same idea, right? You kind of feel like if you leave your leg down, you're closer to the ground, you'll be more balanced. But the reality is that you want that counterbalance. We've got 13 seconds left. We're going to work all the way through that buzzer. Waking up those legs in a big way. Here we go. 4, 3, nice. 2, and 1. Whew. All right. Shake it out. We are back to those heel taps to a squat. This time through. 3 heel taps, 1 squat. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, and into that squat. You should be able to get a little bit lower into the squat this time. The legs are sort of awake. You figured out where your center of gravity is, and so you sort of can dip a little bit lower into that body weight squat. Yeah, great pace on those heel taps. Excellent. Yeah, heck yeah, you got this. All right, remember, we're at the baseline again. We've got some time in this particular exercise, so you got to concentrate on keeping your energy up and pushing all the way through till that timer goes off. We'll get a real break after this. Heart rate should be up, should be breathing harder. Starting to break a sweat. Here we go. 12 seconds. I think I've forgotten to count my heel taps about 4 times now. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There it is. Nice. Nicely done. Pyramid 1 in the books. Definitely grab some water. Nice job. The sprinter squat looked awesome. Woo! All right. So, let's start this guy over. So, pyramid 1 is done. We're going to head down to the mat for the next round. Same style though, starting with that longer interval, working our way towards the top, and then back down to the bottom. So, we're going to add in a little bit of core this round. Fire up the abs. Exercise 1. You're going to start in a plank position. You're going to raise a single leg. Go as far into that downward dog as you can by pushing your heel up towards the ceiling. Back down to the mat, and then frog. Boom, and back. So again, single leg, push it back. Heel goes up to the ceiling. Plank, pop it forward into frogger. Okay, that's going to be our exercise 1. Yep, exactly. That butt stays down, chest comes up, and same idea, right? You want your body weight to sort of stay over a vertical line, so keep that butt low and the chest comes high. Exactly, you got it. Sometimes this helps to stay low and help the hips and knees to go wide on that plank, and this is why it's called a frogger, right? So this sort of position where your butt's between your knees. Yep, exactly. That's some depth there. Nice. All right, so here we go. Let's get the abs involved. Starting in that high plank position, we know we can hold this plank. So let's start with that right leg. We're going to pick the right heel up, press towards the ceiling. Back to the plank, try not to kick the dog in the head. Frogger forward, hands down, and back into plank. For a moderate pace here, we want it fast enough that we're always moving, sort of always ready for that next piece of the exercise, but not so fast that you're not able to hit sort of the angles that you want, right? You're not able to, you're skipping through that plank. You're skipping through the down dog. Hit those positions, find that stretch, and then move in. Remember, this is our longest interval, and we see it twice. We'll get the rest. Keep pushing here. Nice. Come on. Yeah, excellent. 4, 3, finish this rep up, 2, and 1, pop it out. All right. I want you to lie on the mat. Left hip on the mat, left forearm on the mat, legs bent, knees and ankles together. All we're going to do is lift and open. I want your hips and shoulders to face the camera. So you're going to lift and open and right back down. Lift and open and down. And again, it's not opening to the ceiling, right? That right hip is always facing forward. So you're definitely getting to work on the underside for the lift, working those hip flexors and working the glute. Lift, yeah, excellent. So hips nice and high, pressing the side hip up towards the ceiling, and then open on the top. 10 seconds to go. Here we go. Feel those glutes. Let's go 5. Let's go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and relax. You should feel both sides of the glutes on that one. All right, we've got 2 exercises in a row with abs. What you're going to start with is your legs straight up over your hips. In an L shape, we're going to go up to that toe touch, down, and leg raise. Arms always reaching straight up for the ceiling. So toe touch, heels towards the mat, and right back up. Yep, and keeping those legs as straight as you can here. It keeps just a little bit more weight further from the body. Okay, go ahead. I know. Which concentrates to work a little bit more on the core. Starting with the, oh, that was a fast round. Up to the top. All right, we've got our hold now. So no cardio this round. Instead, we're going flutter kick. So exactly the position that you are in. Lay the feet straight out in front of you. Arms straight up above the head. Go ahead and lift and flutter kick. This is that isometric hold, shortest interval, remember. We're already at 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, come on, Lil, have to work with me. All right, abs aren't done. We're working our way back down the pyramid. So, legs straight up in that L position again. We're going in for toe touches, 2 leg raises in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Toe touch. And then those heels drop towards the back, boom, and right back up. The important thing when you drop your heels is to keep your lower back really gently pressed to the mat. The further the feet get from your torso. Because that's when the abs become engaged. That's when you really want to focus it in. Here we go, under 10. Stick with it. 3, 2, and 1. Draw those knees in. Quick pull to the top chest. And then all you're going to do is roll to your right side. So your right hip is down. Your right arm is down. Knees and ankles together. We're going into the hip lift to clamshell. And here we go. Lift. So again, hips face forward the whole time. Shoulders and hips. Lift those hips up into sort of that kneeling side plank position. And then open. Yeah, exactly. So again, we're just hitting the glutes, the hip flexors here. And try to keep it moving the whole time. That lower back stays nice and straight. There's really no getting out of the glute burn on this one. Lift, open, and down. We've got 10 seconds. You should start to feel your obliques here too. This is the core round. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, quick break here. Flip around. We're back to that plank exercise, the baseline exercise. Single leg downward dog to the frogger. So that's my middle. You can have it. High plank position. Let's start with the left foot this time. So go ahead and raise the left foot up towards the ceiling. Bring into that high plank. Pop those feet forward to frogger, butt low. Yeah, excellent frogger. And then pop it back out. And again, we're not looking for a cardio pace here. Woo! Keep dogs in head. It's not my fault, I swear. Pop it forward into that frogger. We're looking to hit the best possible point, the best possible position for each of these exercises. That nice straight plank line. That deep downward dog. And then that butt stays low on the frogger. Yeah? Yeah, awesome. Working some hip mobility into the game plan this morning. 10 seconds to go. Pop it forward. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet forward. Go ahead and stand up nice and tall. Nice round. That was the core heavy round and rocked it. Nicely done. Shake the legs out. Grab some water. Fix the bandana so the dog takes off your head. All right. So finally we're going to work some dumbbells into our pyramid here. But take a little bit of a break here to grab some water. Let's set that up. All right, we're 2 pyramids in, 1 to go. Hopefully your core is completely awake by now. Here's what we're working with. Exercise 1 is going to use the dumbbells. We're going to go for a deadlift to a reverse lunge, but this is not the straight leg deadlift that we typically do. This is going to be a more classic deadlift. So same idea, same hip hinge. Keep those dumbbells nice and close to the body, but you're going to add a little bend here, right? So what I want you to do is push the hips back to start. Bend slightly. Boom. Stand up nice and tall and step it back. So let's do that one more time. So again, shoulders stay down and back. Think straight leg deadlift, okay? So it's all about that hip hinge, but you want to get the dumbbells a little bit closer to the ground. So here, slight bend, maybe quarter bend. Yeah, there you go. Stand up nice and tall, and then you're going to go in for a reverse lunge, okay? So that's your deadlift to reverse lunge, and you'll alternate that reverse lunge. Take this nice and slow. Use the screen to watch your form and hit each piece of the puzzle. Because remember, this is the longest round, or longest interval of the round, and we're going to hit it twice. All right? So again, we're going to take it nice and slow. We're going to start with that deadlift. Feet are shoulder width apart. Dumbbells stay close to the body. Slight bend. Nice straight back. Slight bend in the knees. Pull it up. And then step it back into that lunge. Step it forward. And again, that deadlift. So pushing the butt back behind you. Yep. Slight bend to the knees. Stand up nice and tall. And step it back with the other leg. So really what you're thinking about here is that same straight leg deadlift that we do often, except this time, keep your chest up and bend at the knees to get those dumbbells a little bit closer down to the ground. Still a hip hinge exercise, but it takes a little bit more out of the quads as well. And this is a long round, so we're really looking to punch those leg muscles back into high here. Stick with it. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Stand up nice and tall. You're going to shake the legs out. Yeah, nice. All right. We're going to get a little cardio on. We're going to go skeeter swings. So keep the dumbbells in hand. This is that kettlebell swing with 2 dumbbells. 2 and 1 hinge back. And bring it up to shoulder height. Arms stay nice and straight. Yeah, there you go. Now when those arms come forward, when they pass your hips, it should be a cue to stand up nice and tall. Yeah, there you go. Draw those hips forward on the upswing. This is the one where I knocked the puppy out, I can already tell. And again, legs are tired here, but we're working our way up that pyramid. This is still a long interval, but it's getting shorter. Yeah, nice, excellent. Arms go back, butt goes back. Arms come forward, hips come forward. 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up nice and tall. All right, begin on this now. Here we go. What I want is dumbbells down, narrow stance here. We're going to do a calf raise to a narrow stance squat. So calf raise comes first. Up on the heels, drop, and as soon as the heels hit down, narrow stance squat. So calf raise, narrow. And again, exaggerate that calf raise, right? Go all the way up on your tippy toes as far as you can. Stretch the calves, heels touch down, and narrow stance. Hitting those quads, finishing up this pyramid with a little bit of a burn here. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. All right, we're going top of the pyramid to pull, sumo, squat. Nice and wide. Toes just out to the side. You're going to drop your butt down, and we're just going to hold for 15 seconds. 2 and 1. Here we go. Little pulses if you need it. Knees are tracking right over those toes, so whichever direction your knees go, your toes should be facing that direction. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice and done. Shake it out. We're working our way back down the pyramid, so no rest yet. Feet are under the hips. Keep it nice and narrow. Calf raise into that narrow stance squat. 4 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Calf raise. Heels down and right into that narrow stance. Sitting back on an imaginary stool behind your butt, keeping your back nice and straight. Core stays tight because of that middle pyramid. You sort of found those muscles. Up, yeah, nice. Heels touch down in narrow stance. Yeah. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Nice and done. All right. 2 exercises to go. We'll stretch it out when we're done. Grab those dumbbells. We're going in for some skier swings. You're supposed to stay in one spot for this one. All right, here we go. So remember, that hip hinge is important. The dumbbells go back. Your hips follow. The dumbbells come forward. Your hips follow. So it's one smooth swing. And what you're thinking here, these are called skier swings, right? With ski poles at your side. Dig into the ground. Push, glide, and come up for another stroke. Come on. Yeah. There's some power. Come on. Dumbbell swing back. There is momentum to the dumbbell swing, but there's control to the lower body movement. Your legs should be tired by now. Feeling it. Come on. Where we want to end up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. We have 1 exercise to go. If your legs are burning, if you're tired, perfect. If you weren't, I'd be concerned. We're going deadlift to reverse lunge. So, dumbbells in front, facing your body. Same idea, same hip hinge. Here we go. Deadlift. Stand it nice and tall, and take that reverse lunge. Yeah, excellent lunge. Boom. Slight bend in the knees there. And again, really important here, we've done a lot of hip hinge work, this pyramid, to keep the lower back nice and straight. Because you can't separate those lower back muscles from that hip hinge. It's a great way to strengthen the back and get stronger at every other leg. Woo! Come on. This last exercise hits every muscle in the lower body. That's what we're going for. We're under 10, so stick with it. No matter where you're at, in terms of tired. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and drop those dumbbells. Nicely done. Shake the legs out. Keep the body moving here. Nice job. Legs should be feeling it. We're going to stretch from this standing position. We're going to start with those quads. If you want a little help balance, grab that right heel and draw it up towards your butt. Stretch through that quad. Still focusing on some deep breaths in here. Filling the lungs with air. Getting that oxygen to the muscles. And just starting to bring the heart rate back to normal. Breathing rate back to normal. And pushing the body right into recovery mode. Go ahead and release the right side. Grab that left ankle. Pull up towards the butt. Keep the knees nice and close together so you're not straining that joint. Keeping those shoulders down and back. Awesome. Go ahead and release. Shake the legs out. We're going to do a little bit of lower back hamstring stretching. So take that deep breath in. Reach for the ceiling. And then push your butt back behind you really slowly. Push the butt back and let the hands fall towards the ground. Use your breathing here to sort of release tension from the lower back and the hamstrings. So you can sink a little bit deeper into that stretch. Let go of any tension that you're holding on to in your chin. So you really just want to let the weight of your head go naturally. Go ahead and walk the hands out to a quick high plank here and draw the hips down to the mat. Into Cobra so you can stretch those abs a little bit. Shoulders again, stay down and back here. You're looking to create some space between the shoulders and the ears. If a half Cobra is easier, you can walk down, so down to your elbows. So it's a little bit easier to keep the shoulder blades down and back. All right, when you're ready, back into full Cobra, so you're going to be up on all fours. And you're going to bring that right leg forward, so you can just get a little stretch going on with the hip flexors. I want you to push your body weight into that front heel. Leave the back knee on the ground. This is just a little bit of pressure here. And if you can, try to keep your hips nice and even. Typically what happens here is you sort of let the right hip lead, just because that's the direction your force is going. Draw that hip back a little bit so that the stretch is nice and even across the hip flexors. Go ahead and sit your butt back over the left knee and straighten the right leg. Stretching those hamstrings and the calf. Excellent. Go ahead and relax the front leg and switch sides. So that left leg comes forward, right leg goes behind. And again, you're just going to gently apply a little bit of forward pressure. Nothing too drastic here. Again, keep the hips nice and even, sort of make the stretch a little bit more subtle in terms of the force that you're applying. Still thinking about taking those deep breaths in. Still giving your body a little bit of time in workout mode before you switch gears into real life. Go ahead and sit the hips back. Straighten that front leg. All right, go ahead and relax that front knee. Step it back so that it meets your right knee, and just go ahead and sit back in child's pose. Let go of all of the tension that you're still hanging on to, if you're hanging on to any. And then when you're ready, go ahead and sit up nice and tall. Kick butt. Nice leg day workout. Woohoo! I'm sweating. It was cold down here before.